Hey everyone, welcome back. Manicorn here, Shop Titans video. I wanted to continue my series on heroes. So started off with the soldier, tier 1, and I figured the next one to kind of go to would be the thief and the mage, so we'll kind of go through the thief on this video. So with the thief, this is going to really be your best level 1 tier 1 hero that you're able to hire. And with it, most people actually say hire two thieves. Hire two thieves and one mage, and then use Argon as your tank and forget about the soldier. So I'm not going to really touch on that. If you want more information on that, go into my video about the soldier, what they can be used for, and they're kind of fun. But most people are going to kind of go with this right here. So your first thieves that you're building are really going to be for just like attacking and hitting and all that different stuff. You want the evasion, obviously, because the evasion's big. But there's going to be kind of two different thieves that you can kind of build. In the beginning game, you do want them to attack. You want some of those different types of like skills on them. You want like anything like attacking and evasion type thing that you want on them. Later on, what we can talk about is talk about the Polonia team, and you're going to want a different thief for that, which you want to eventually make into a trickster with the Titan Soul, but we'll talk about that later. So, tier 1, that's the rogue, and this is going to be one that's going to keep you later on into the game. And then once you build a Polonia one, that one you're going to have till end game. That really is kind of a true end game of how much money you can make with tricksters. But let's see. So you got your wind. So thief is got the wind. Also you got the dancer, and there's none there for spellcasters, but you also got the ranger. So dancer is going to be a best one when you're talking about like actual attacking, like what they're going to use and teams and stuff like that. But like I said, thieves are going to be your best one to kind of use for a while, and then eventually you're going to start to re-roll them and get them a little bit more specific for your Polonia team. So since Polonia is kind of the biggest thing with them, why don't we kind of talk about that right now? So right here, here's my thief right here. That's going to be my future first trickster. I decided to hold off on my first couple of souls and decide to go with a couple other heroes, but this is kind of what you're looking for. So for a trickster, which next month I'm gonna make this one into that, you're gonna want skills like this. So you're gonna want defense, evasion, health. That's what you want, and that's it. So right here I've got one of each basically. This one right here is a pretty decent one. I could go obviously a little bit better if you got the better skill with the health, but this is good, and this is fine with me for making it. Now, when you're also doing it, you're kind of want to use them later on once you get into the tier 10s and 11s type of thing, because you're going to make more with that. But even with lower levels, you can still get gear and try to do it and kind of do like a pre-trickster team, pre-Polonia team, which is what I've done right here. So obviously you're going to want the wind, and you're also going to want lizards and mammoth. So the mammoth is what you want for taking the hits other than Polonia. You want Polonia to last as long as you can, and also you want to get all the attention off of her, because there's only so much you can do with Polonia and adding spirits and elements and all that type of stuff. So you can do it with your heroes, so therefore you want to do it with them. So this is kind of your basic trickster in a sense that you're going to want eventually, obviously with the skills right here and then that right there. So this is a good start to a trickster. Also, since I only have one thief, my other trickster, my quasi trickster, is Ethan right here. So my soldiers actually make good tricksters because they're really not that good, but the big things with them is their threat rating. So you're going to get everything to them. So I've got mammoths and lizards all over him, so he's actually a really good stand-in right there. The other one you can kind of go with really any of your. So you got a knight here, which is pretty much a better soldier. and you can do it with them too. I had to restart mine. Mine was really, really bad, so I restarted him, but eventually I'll kind of go with him there. But those are kind of the ones that you want to use with that. Barbarian, he's also a good choice, and just kind of depends on you build him, and it's the same thing. You just want all the health as much as possible. But I don't use him for that. So let's kind of go into quests. So basically you want better area than this, but this is where I'm at in the game. So this is where I'm at, so this is where I'm playing. So right here, Polonia, there we go. So I send these out right now, and I'm getting 15 items, which is the max for her level right now. So I'm getting 15 items. Now the good thing is with the trickster is the trickster can also steal things too. So that's the reason why you add trickster to the mix with it. So now you're stealing even more items. And the whole strategy with the Polonia team is you want the battle to last as long as you can, because each battle there's a chance for each one of your characters to take something. So if the battle's over in one round, you only had like a couple of chances really to take anything. But if you can make the battle go 40 rounds, then great. Now you're going to be able to get all those items. So you obviously need to last, and you can't all die because then you get nothing. But that's really what it is. So you want to basically last as long as you can to be able to steal as long as you can, and it's kind of that game. So it's really simple. Really, strategy is really you just want to be able to have enough health, evasion, and defense on your characters that go along with Polonia, and that's it. It's pretty simple strategy. There are a lot of charts out there and things like that that you can kind of figure out the best equipment, the best everything for it, but it's really, you can just simplify it and just do it just like this. So right here, I'm going to go in easy, explore the area, and there we go. And I'm going to get my 15 items there. And so that's kind of the niche with thieves and tricksters, is that's what you want. So beginning of the game, you want them really for questing, and you want them to be able to go out there and just help your party. And then as you get better and you start leveling up, then you're going to want to switch over your strategy and use other characters for those things, and this is really what you're using. Also, another big thing I found, using Polonia in the Tower of Titans. Now you're getting double the amount of loot. So you're getting like 30, 40 different items each time you're in there, depending on what level you are. But you're getting quite a bit of things with that. So tricksters are very, very vital to this game, and as you grow, so tricksters are very vital to this game, and they're very vital to end game and making money. You can actually make, I think somebody was saying, I think I saw in one of the groups that you can be making like 20 million per round that you're going out there. And you're going out there, you're going to get all that equipment, sell for 20 million, and even breakage. So let's say you got 3 tricksters and each one of them breaks something. Even if you're spending 1, 2, 3 million per item, you're still making quite a bit of money with it. So definitely something that you have to look for, but this is more of a kind of mid-game type thing and lasts until the end game. So if you're still a little bit lower level like I mean I'm level 60, and at this point this is kind of where things really kind of break out, I've kind of noticed. But just remember that this is a very vital part of the end game strategy with this. So I would say once you kind of get to level 50, start re-rolling your thieves, and if you can kind of work on that, and then that way there, once you get to the point where you're big enough and strong enough to use Polonia, that way there you have some ready to go once you start getting the towers going. So that's all for today. That's the thief. Next up will be the mage. Thanks.